Technically, I don't really know what to think of this chapter, to be honest. It's been a while since this manga is actually starting to feel a little bit slow for me. But maybe it's because I didn't really like the end resolution of it all. But it is confirmed of one thing about Homura, and that is, yes, she is a monster. Well, a monster, well, yeah, maybe a monster in personality also. But apparently she's a former gymnast. Given to the fact that Hyuga was a very good wheel user, maybe it seems very likely that in the end Tsukasa really did revive only sports people, and given to the fact he was the strongest primate, it was only natural they would drawn to him. And maybe Homura is loyal to Hyuga because he showed her kindness. But it's also clear that Homura is a dark counterpart to Kohaku. In fact, their images here is very spot on. In this Dr. Stone chapter 62, and I am the angry fan of it all, as the team of the science expeditions try to run the other way while they create a distraction. It is though worth noting though that uh, Humura will track them down very quickly. So after all, she's a very good at jumping skills. So Kohaku managed to track her down and tries to knock her out with the blade of her sword, but Humura shows her agility, which is very like the same that Kohaku has. Very likely this is the first time ever Kuako is agile, the most agile in the entire country, but she doesn't know that what she is doing is almost like gymnastics. For her, it was just basically martial arts and stuff like that. So to meet another one who is just as agile, maybe more or maybe less, it's not exactly confirmed if Homura is more agile than Kohaku, but to meet someone who is very like her like that is extremely rare. So they begin to chase each other, and both acknowledges the fact that the Homura cannot shake Kohaku, while Kohaku cannot get close to Homura. So in a way, Homura is a kindred spirit, so to speak, to that one. So Senku stops this by throwing up something up in the air, which is a flash bulb that when he does the talk on, he created it. Creating a blind one, Homura gets distracted, so Senku tackles her and pulls her down. As then, as then he mildly taunts her, saying that you have better luck. You can knock yourself out with so many pure-hearted boys as you like. But of course, given to the fact that Senku is incredibly weak, she immediately gets out of the grip. So she uses her gymnastics parts to get up in the trees. And then here comes the real and the most amazing part is the fact that Kawako is actually so impressed by this. She has stars in her eyes. Again, if Homura wasn't any working for the enemies, I think she and Kawako will get along very well because basically they're kindred spirits when it comes to agility. They are yes the same agile, and Kawako has never met someone as agile as her before, and it's not confirmed yet if Homura is more agile or less agile than one. However, what is strange though is that I know Homura has been watching them for a very long time, but for some strange reason she has actually memorized every single one of their names. And what I'm saying strange is how the heck did she do that? Granted, she always spied on them, but are you telling me she actually got close to a tree and just heard the name? Or is she has good eyesight, she can read lips? Either way, as soon as she realizes that the Chrome, Magma, and Jen is not there, she notices something is very, very wrong, so she begins to move away on the trees. So much for that diversion, Senku. She's immediately heading towards their direction, but can they catch her in time? Unfortunately, they cannot follow Homura's trail. So if Homura catches the three guys that destroy the cell phone, then everything is over. However, Senku reveals he did have one card up his sleeve when he tackled Homura and pinned her down. Granted, he didn't have the physical strength to hold her down, but he did have the brains of planting something on her. Or maybe he planted it when he did the flashbulb. Either way, he has apparently created a shocking, surprising scientific item that he calls level 3 UV lights of some, I think they are called, meaning that they can follow Homura's trail using these lights. The only question is though, because I mean, he covered his hand in that UV light. That is only can be seen with UV light. No, the only question is though, okay, they can see it now, or at least Senku can. But can they still catch her? Homura is not exactly a slow person, and the other guys are not exactly fast either. Kuwako is the only one who could gain on her a little bit. Still, though, can they cut her? A chase exchange. And I mean, yeah, so Homura Chic did show some sexiness here, so there was some nice moments there. But all in all, other than that, this chapter didn't really feel that remarkable in my picture. Mostly the fact that it's revealed that Tsukasa Arm is really just that badass. If they really have so many former athletes in that, then how the heck is this plan of Senku and Ashigiru Gens gonna work? It just doesn't seem likely. But you give me your thoughts if you have any.